All this week on WGBH News, we are talking about where we live and how the American dream is holding up these days. Every town has its own story to tell, and tonight it's Attleboro's turn. Once a classic mill town, now a town where families believe it's still possible to catch a bit of the American dream. WGBH's Jaclyn Cashman takes us to Attleboro.
Attleboro was once considered the jewelry capital of the world, employing thousands of workers at area factories. Their specialty? College rings and money clips. George Shelton, the executive director of the Attleboro Industrial Museum, says these old machines still work but have no use.
It's called a brocading machine. It's for decorating jewelry. And jewelry was decorated sometimes with straight lines, and that's what this particular machine does.
It was a classic mill town. Everyone lived right around the corner from where they worked.
The downtown was sort of coexisted with the factory areas.
Today, there are very few restaurants in downtown Attleboro, but 100 years ago, says Attleboro Historical Commission Director Marion Wrightington, it was a different story.
The factories downtown Attleboro ran 24/7. And we've been told that there was something like 27 diners that would be in downtown to feed all of these workers.
But then came the Great Fire of Attleboro in 1898. 19 factories burned down, and while many were rebuilt, downtown would never be the same.
Those that were destroyed, they almost all came back to business in Attleboro, but not in the same location. And so that centralized core with the manufacturing and the downtown in the same place changed.
Eventually, those factories moved even farther away. Like so many manufacturing cities across America, jobs have gone overseas, leaving several buildings behind and blue-collar workers looking for employment.
Those factors have certainly affected the job situation in Attleboro.
Marion Wrightington has lived in Attleboro most of her life and has seen firsthand how the once bustling downtown has evolved.
We used to have little neighborhood stores until we got main streets, and then we had streets full of stores, and then we got malls, and everything moved out of the main streets.
Nowadays, Attleboro is known not as a manufacturing center, but instead has become a bedroom community. Attleboro splits the difference between Boston and Providence, making it an ideal commuting town.
There's a lot within a short distance to Attleboro.
The commuting convenience was one driving factor for Janine and Michael Levinson, who moved to Attleboro a few years ago. Michael is an attorney in Providence. Janine has a finance job in Attleboro. The Levinsons moved from Dighton because they believe the schools are better here.
I'm the product of public education. I believe in public education, and I wanted to be able to send my children to a strong school system. And I think Attleboro was definitely one of the leaders in the state. It was on the upswing, which was what I was really happy about.
Another attraction for the Levinsons, the cost of living. The median price for a single-family home in Attleboro is about $280,000. And while they don't have children yet, they are already concerned about saving for college tuition.
We are savers anyways. We invest. We try to plan for our retirement. We know that it's just another area we're going to have to be saving for to make sure that we don't saddle our children with a large debt.
So they may not have a dog, a white picket fence, or kids just yet, but the Levinsons feel like with a lot of hard work, they will have the American dream.
Do you feel like you're living the American dream right now?
I do.
I do believe we're living the American dream. As I said, at least if we're not living it, we're well on our way to obtaining it. I mean, we're still a young couple starting out, but I think we're well on our way.
Maybe it's a dream in progress.
Yeah.
A dream that for so many is no longer possible.